Welcome to Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again. Hello everybody, good morning and welcome back to another episode of Power Monday where your Mondays will never be blue again. My name is Taufik, and if you're new here, Power Monday is ERA's original podcast where we bring in the best of the best in the industry to share their real life journeys, the strategies that kept them going and the best practices for success. So if you guys are looking for your weekly dose of motivation, empowerment, we are here for you every Monday 10 a.m. on ERA Singapore Spotify. And if you'd like to watch us, we will also be on One ERA YouTube. Now today in the Power Monday studio, we have a civil and structural engineering NUS graduate. After 8 intense years in the construction industry, he transitioned into real estate, where his strong work ethic and personalized client approach quickly set him apart. And now he leads one of the largest and most dynamic teams in ERA. His commitment to excellence have earned him numerous awards and a thriving referral-based business. So everybody, let's give a warm welcome to Mark Kong. Mark, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Taufik. Thank you for having me here in your podcast.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, so today we are going to have a conversation on embracing change and unlocking growth in uncertainty. So everyone, we experience change,
That's
every day
right. Yes.
in our daily lives. So maybe to start from civil and structural engineering student to the construction industry and then to real estate, how did that transition happen for you?
Well, as you mentioned, I was quite some years in the construction industry.
Yeah.
Right. And I was nearing the end of my the contract, right, for a project. So, well, of course, construction in a way is related to real estate, right? Because that is the building process, right? The developer launch a project, they have to build. So when they build, they engage a contractor.
Yeah.
And the construction part of it, that was what I was involved in. All right. So, as I was mentioning, I was nearing a contract on my the contract, and I have a couple of friends who was in the real estate industry. Now, those days, I'm a veteran of more than 2 decades, 35 years to be exact. So even then, those days, one of the businesses that was thriving was the property market, right? And the real estate market, no different from then and until now. People always look towards that industry, as in real estate or insurance, as a market whereby you can actually potentially make good money. Okay, So until today is no different, right? So that was what attracted to me. Of course, then I was younger, right? And of course, starting out family and of course building my career. So I wanted something that of course will make me more money. Although I was in a stable job, and a pretty good income as a civil engineer on site. However, I was looking for a change because I was probably getting a little bit tired of what I'm doing then, right? Yeah, and all the while, actually, my aspiration when I graduate was to do something on my own. That means maybe do my own business,
Like
right?
entrepreneur.
To be an entrepreneur, the entrepreneurial spirit, has been always there. So real estate opens up an opportunity for me. So I then joined a friend, right? A friend of mine. She's no longer in the industry already. So she was then a agent, a manager, right? Managerial level in ERA, right? So I'm a homegrown agent. So that was how it all started. Yeah? And of course, like most others, I joined on a part-time basis. And then there was no CA, there's no regulating body for the industry. So actually, anybody can join real estate or join property business those days, right?
Yeah, it
you
was
just
simpler,
you just sign with agency, and the next day you can even do your transactions really straight away. So there was no licensing then. But however, when I joined, there was already industry examination ready, called CIHA, right? CIHA. So I was one of the pioneer batch of people. And I managed to pass at first attempt. Yeah, while I was still in the construction job. right? The engineering job. So I was doing I was doing property. I began attending all the trainings lah. Yeah. And then I managed to close my first couple of deals within the first 3-4 months, right? And then as things goes by, my contract also expire. And then I was very, very, very interested. I'm all along I have this enthusiasm and passion for real estate. So, I took the leap of faith then, and with the encouragement of the people around me then, especially support from family members, I went to the real estate business full time. Yeah. That's how it all started. Yeah.
Was there a moment of fear about the unknown when you decide to?
Most definitely, which I'm going to share later with you guys. Definitely the fear of the unknown is there, right? Because it's like stepping out of my comfort zone. I could easily go and find another civil engineering job or engineer job, even though my contract was expiring, right? But the pay was pretty good, and you have all the employer benefits and all stuff like that. So, but I took the leap of faith, and the fear. It's really stepping out of the comfort zone, I must say. And of course, it's the determination and the drive to see how I can progress myself. Okay, especially in the real estate world, I came into it knowing that it's not going to be easy. Yeah.
So why do you believe it's important to go out of your comfort zone and then accept that change is an integral part of your life, both personally and professionally?
I think during those days, the earlier days of real estate, everything then there was no internet. Okay, I started using pager. Okay, no joke. Pager. Of course, phone, but no smartphone. The phone is those Nokia Ericsson phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those really. I started in year 2000, so that's a good 24 years ago. So or 25 years ago. Late 1999, 2000. So the phone is just for you to call in, call out. Yeah. And send message, and even sending messages was quite expensive during those days. So we rely on pager. Even internet, I don't think I used email yet. I can't remember. But during those days, it's really brick and mortar. So I come from the really brick and mortar traditional system of real estate. Yeah. But that, of course, ERA then was also a brand name already. It was in fact, of course, the most popular, most famous, the biggest real estate firm in Singapore then. That's why I joined. And of course, I have to say, definitely no regrets at all. Yeah. So until, of course, now, as of today, where I am, I can say that really has been very fulfilling. Yeah.
So basically, it opens up a new avenue and opportunity for you. So let's say if you didn't take that change,
yes, that's right. Yeah.
You wouldn't be getting all this.
I think one of our main topics today is about embracing changes. And of course, exploring new opportunities, new possibilities in what you're doing. So it's no different 25 years ago when I first started in the real estate business until now. Even now, I tell all my agents, be it the younger agents or the more senior agents, change is a constant in life. Like, change is a constant in life. Embrace it and adapt to it. Because it's only with us embracing all the changes that's happening around us, then we can progress and have and gain further success in whatever we are doing. So back then, like I say, it's actually change. Stepping into a totally brand new thing, and moreover from being an employed person to a self-employed person. So that is one of the greatest. It's not just a switching of industry. It's from being a employee, a well-paid employee with all the employee benefits, to self-employed. And real estate, your self-employed is really self-employed. You're on your own, literally. Every expense. Everything's on your own. of course, now we have a lot of support, different. Okay, like I say, the real estate industry has also evolved and transformed over the years already. In fact, totally changed. I say, if you ask me, it's almost 360 degrees change from where I started from. So now, of course, the newer people or the new agents that come in the industry, you can count yourself lucky. They have a lot of resources, a lot of company support, right? Now, back then, of course, ERA was also already quite a solid company in terms of the structure. But however, those days we live with then, the brick and mortar days, whereby even your phone is a luxury, So yeah, now it's everybody's holding a smartphone, be it Android or Apple, It's like having your a mini computer in your hands. You work literally with your handphone now. I mean, laptop is still essential, but of course, a lot of businesses are conducted online and through the digital media, social media platforms. Yeah.
So as times and technology change, you also need to embrace it and then change
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
times
yeah.
as well.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. I'll be sharing how I embrace all the technological changes over the year in the industry. Yeah.
Yeah. But before that, within yourself, I'm pretty sure you still have to embrace change up until now, right? Every day. So how do you psych yourself to have that open-mindedness to embrace all these changes? Like, what do you have any reflection exercise or whatever that you tell yourself?
Okay, based on my past experiences, whether when I first started or in the middle of my real estate career or even now, I think open-mindedness is something that we must always have in us all the time, right? We must be open-minded to new things, right? So if you talk about when I switch industry, like I mentioned before, I have to be open-minded to really the stepping into the unknown. Because from an employee to self-employed, right? And those days really is very challenging. Okay, it's not the property market is the real estate environment is totally different. All right, and times are I think when I came in, it was already like market was downturn, was hit very badly by the 1997 Asian financial crisis. So we're still recovering. In fact, market was like, I think Singapore was probably like in a technical recession or even recession, or the whole world was in recession. So it was very challenging. We don't talk about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or even 6 months. So a lot of agents came in order to do well. We probably take at least 1 to 2 years to have a footing in the industry. Yeah. So that was really the change I got to embrace. But luckily, because I came from a employed job, so I had some savings. So of course, then I had to be very prudent, and of course, I write it out, and of course, with support from some of my friends that I know who actually helped me kick off my sales. When I first started out, I was able to build slowly. And from there, and those days we don't talk about team building or recruitment. Yeah, when we come to real estate, and for my first 5 to 6 years, or even 8 years, if I can recall, I was only doing personal sales purely, and that's how we are trained on. Because those days we are not saying not encouraged but then the market was like that. You do your sales first when you're very stabilized, and then you start doing your recruitment. And then the 20 over years ago, the real estate agents weren't that many also lah. Not like now, you have like 30 over thousand. Yeah, that was like, I think like maybe a few thousand only. Yeah, so the market was still pretty small. So sales was the core, right? Team building was a much later thing. I remember my mentor then was already a very established person, in the real estate industry. So, and a very senior figure already. Okay, unlike nowadays, I think it's all changed, right? Even young people when they come in the industry, after 1-2 years, they start recruiting already, start team building. But this is what we have to embrace. So
correct.
It's a change in the real estate environment and landscape. Yeah.
So talking about within a team and building a team, so I'm pretty sure, I'm not pretty sure but there might be some cases where when you want to instill some change within your team, there has been some people who are not agreeable or very receptive towards it. So how do you approach those kind of people? Like what strategies would you, or what things would you tell them or say to them or make them do to make sure they are more receptive to a positive change? Yeah.
Okay, I must say that I started team building probably about 15, 16 years ago, right? And along the way, of course, there are people who are resistant to changes, right?
Yeah.
And people who
Or want to do things differently.
differently. People, okay, there's also many agents that come and go. Yeah, the agents who join me have also left, right? So, and why they leave and why some of them don't succeed in industry, I find that one of the main reasons is because they are resistant to changes, right? Which is exactly what we're talking about today,
Yeah.
right? So, like I advocate right from the start in today's session is that we have to be very open-heartedly embrace changes, not just in your work, in life,
Yeah.
right? Be it family, personal, and especially work. People who refuse to face the challenges or refuse changes in life or in work especially, well, they will find that somehow they will stagnate, and they'll fall behind, right? Because if you don't explore the unknown, explore new opportunities, then where will you have a pointer to further and progress in your career?
Yeah.
Because the world is changing all the time, and we all know that in today's world is I think has undergone a total transformation in terms of technology, and I think all businesses are almost full scale digitalized already, right? I think in today's context, right? Everything is seen online on social media platforms. So these are changes that, especially from the older days, I find that we have to, especially the older generation, they have to embrace all these changes, especially in the way we work, live, and play. Yeah. So I've seen people who are resistant, who are not comfortable, who are fearful. So they just recede back to what they are doing.
Okay.
Or you talk about in our business, I've seen a lot of agents also fade out. Also, they try after 1-2 years or 2-3 years, they have no progress. Then they go back to their old previous job, or they do what they like. Basically, I think they lack the motivation and, more important, the passion, right? And the passion it's only with this passion that you embrace changes, that you tell yourself that you have to do it. So these people probably lack this direction.
Yeah.
Of course, I try my best along the way for my own people that I manage, the people that are under my care. I will always give them full encouragement.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That also full support in a way
Correct.
that when there's time to change, we change. And as a leader in the industry, as a leader of the group, I have to lead by example.
Yeah.
So that's why actually you asked me a bit of history, right? So I think when the social media thing first exploded into the scene, especially in Singapore, right? Facebook became very prominent about maybe the year 2008, 2009. I think
Around there, 7, 8,
about 16 years ago. Very. I saw this, and then I was I'm not young. I was already well into my real estate career already. That was like almost 10 years in real estate career, doing the brick and mortar thing. So I saw this social media presence that is coming very strongly, that is dominating the way we work, live, and play, especially in businesses.
Yeah.
So when all these social media platforms and online platforms come onto the market, I was very quickly tell myself that I have to adapt to it, right? So I became
Self-aware. You were aware that you needed?
Yeah, I became not just active but very proactive, especially on social media. I know that I had to build an online presence, especially with my business profile. Right, then I was really doing team building already. Yeah, and as well as for personal sales, So with this, I actually I actually went to learn. Took up some courses. Those then the very basic courses, but at least I learned. I learned how to go on social media, uh, to give myself an online presence, and through that I actually managed to in fact expand my team. Especially, it helps me in my team building because then social media became a platform also for people to
Network.
to
And,
network,
yeah.
right? To reach out and expose themselves to not just for social or leisure, but also in business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that really helps. And one key aspect of this embracing this change, which I want to share with you guys, is that how it helps me to have a huge jump in my team building was not too long ago. It was in 2017. That was about 7 years ago, right? So then I was really having a great presence on social media, right?
Yeah.
And in the middle of that year, I managed to recruit quite a huge team of agents from my external agency to join ERA. Right, this team of people came over. I know some of the leaders over there. Okay, of course, it's through some personal contact as relationship as well, but it's because also their agents also know me through. I mean, the agents are strangers to me.
Yeah.
Because this is the feedback I get from them. They say, "Hey," they were telling me, "Hey, bro, a lot of my agents know you, but of course you don't know them, but so that's why it was not difficult when I actually do a recruitment pitch and talk to them before I bring them over.
Yeah.
So we had a session, and it was and because a lot of them already know me through online, through Facebook, although I don't know them, but that helps me to have a key advantage in convincing them to come over, right? So this is one example I want to raise, as in how exposing myself and being so proactive on online presence on social media that has helped to propel me in terms of my team growth.
Yeah.
Right. So that year I was the top recruiter of the company. So that is one of the key things I want to share, so that it will help to inspire and motivate, especially some of the more experienced and senior ones. Of course, now is nothing new, right? But it's one of the things I want to bring out as an example of how embracing change, right, that has helped me, which probably could help some of you as well, right? Maybe some of you, your online presence are not that strong yet. Yeah, build on that, right? Build on that and get more people to know you, to connect with you, right?
Yeah.
Be it giving you referrals or sales business, but it also maybe will help you in your team building or recruitment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's important, like when you mentioned about bringing people over and then having a team and then fostering this change in them. It's also important to have the support, right? The culture within the team so that they are comfortable. So not only you, if you want to make change, it doesn't only have to be you, but you create an environment where it's comfortable for other people to also improve and stuff like that. So sorry. So what are some of the biggest challenges that you have faced when trying to implement change, whether in your personal life or in your team, other than your transition to the industry?
Challenges we face all the time, especially in our business, right?
Yeah.
So as far as what I face when dealing with team members and or when there's a certain change. Okay, example, it can be change in the market. Right, change in the market, change or cooling measures, for example. Right, cooling measures impacted the market. Singapore has so many rounds of cooling measures over the years, but of course that is it goes to show that our real estate market is doing very well. In fact, it's very resilient. It's very strong fundamentally, And so that's why during even during the COVID time, I think Singapore is only one of the very rare country around the world that has exponential growth, especially in our real estate business, right? So real estate market, my prices went to historical high
Yeah.
during a global crisis,
Yeah.
right? So I guess we have to, as a leader, like I say, we always will lead. I mean, not just lead, but lead by example. But when it comes to facing challenges and asking your team members to be adaptable to the challenges in the market, we first and foremost we got to align them with our vision and goal, right? Align them our vision and goal, why we are doing this, and why the change is necessary. Not just on a team or group level, but as well overall on a company level. Okay, what the company has, of course, ERA has, of course, implemented and introduced a lot of initiatives, right? Not just for sales, but also for recruitment, right? Especially for sales part, you guys know that ERA has a super apps, right? Called Sales Plus.
Sales Plus.
So I'm not that I want to promote Sales Plus here, but the apps actually is also a transformational thing, because the apps came about in the industry not so long ago only.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to ask me, it's probably about 4 or 5 years ago when real estate companies start having such apps, and even then those apps are the external vendors one. Like Property Guru, 99.co. Of course, all these companies they are property portal that and naturally by then because all of us using smartphone, so apps is the norm, right? But having a own internal company apps and a super mega super apps whereby you basically can do anything with a click of your fingers and in seconds, right? Do analysis, do all the analytics, chartings, all the chartings. It's all by minutes, in fact not minutes, by seconds. You can just press, right? Not only just that, of course, the whole chunk of your business is all in the apps. So this is the thing that I want to bring out. Okay, this is the changes that's always that's happened over the years, you know. So agents nowadays have resources like this, and is I would say is you guys are really very lucky, right? Back when I first started, I said brick and mortar, where got such thing? Don't even have proper, don't even have a smartphone in the first place, right? So, like I say, we as leaders in the industry, we have to first believe why the changes are essential and is important, and then we align them with our visions and our goals, and as well as the company initiatives, and how this bring this all together and embracing all these changes will help you to grow, right? Not just in your career, but also personal, right? Because when you grow in your career, when you are financially rewarded, then you can take care of your family, and then you can also enjoy the good things in life, right? So, yeah, I think this whole thing comes as a whole.
I think Salesforce is a very good example of embracing change. So very good. And so constantly, even in the back end, as we are speaking right now, we are trying to improve and keep improving the app. So that's another example. You know, as time goes by, we embrace change, we make our lives better, we improve everybody's lives. So
I mean, apps in the apps, but this is it's a super apps whereby virtually everything is being curated for you as a real estate salesperson.
So how do you sometimes when you try to instill some change or some improvements, like earlier we mentioned about resistance, and right, so how do you I guess weigh which one is more important? So meaning to say whether you want to instill this change or you want to keep your stability of your team, like which one? How do you?
I guess for me there is no which one is more important. In fact, both are important. Right? I say throughout the session, embracing change and is the way to go, right? But however, of course, same time, keeping the stability of the team members is also important, right? So how we encourage this is by being transparent, right? Have open communication, right, with your team members. Encourage feedbacks. Be it positive, it could be negative as well. But negative, we want to translate it into positive, right?
Correct.
Constructive criticism is what I always encourage, right? In fact, I welcome constructive criticism all the time. So we are in the process of learning from each other. I think our business is very important. Like I was, I'm a acceleration trainer.
Yeah.
Yes, right. Acceleration is of course a program that's specially created for newbies, for new agents. So during the acceleration, I actually tell the newbies industry, okay. But when I kick off the session, I tell them this mantra, mantra that you have to keep with you in not just in your work, but in life, is that expect the unexpected, right? Expect unexpected means you must expect challenges, expect the worst things to come. But of course, at the same time, you must have solution.
Correct.
Right?
So
Not asking you to be negative and be hit by all these failures or drawbacks. No, but expect the unexpected is embracing. Like I say again,
Correct.
embracing the unknown, embracing changes that come along the way, right?
Yeah.
And three things that I actually point out to them also during my training with them, which got to do with the word learn. Just like I just mentioned, we are all learning every day.
Yeah.
All right. So, in fact, all of us, no matter young, not so young, or even senior citizens, right, or senior people I talk about even in the real estate industry, right, the new ones or the senior ones, right, we are constantly learning every day. I would say learning is an everyday process or an aspect of everyday life, right? Without learning, then I would say that then we have no knowledge. We can't grow as a person.
Yeah.
Right. So the three things that I shared with them was learn. You must first know how to learn, which I think everybody know how to learn. Right. But then after learning, you must we have the unlearning part. Unlearning part means you must know how to cast aside your old mindset, your old habits, things that may not be helping you to progress in your career or in things that you're doing.
Yeah.
Right? So you unlearn so that you can accept new things, open your mind to new possibilities, right? And help you to see some of the blind spots. That's to unlearn, right? And then the third one, after you learn, unlearn, then is relearn. You relearn new technology, new trends, new methods of doing your work, be it sales or recruitment or team building or training. So learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, remember these guys. Yeah.
Learn, unlearn, and relearn. It's quite a big umbrella, if you were to ask me. Learn, relearn, learn, unlearn, relearn, right?
Yeah.
Some people, they are very, I wouldn't use the word conservative, but they are very used to their old habits. They are very used to what they already know. And they don't want to make the breakthrough to change. So what's your advice on that?
Okay, I guess sometimes it also depends on what profession you're in, what industry you're in. Okay, I think this what I just shared, learn, unlearn, relearn is nothing new, especially in especially in the real estate industry, right? Because oftentimes we attend a lot of motivational talks and seminars and stuff, and you will hear that the speakers also tell you the same thing that I just shared, right? So when you're in an environment whereby you're doing sales, when you're in an environment whereby there is competition, okay, but be it internally or externally, or you have competitors, it's very important that you embrace all these pointers that I just share. Yeah. Some people are resistant. Or maybe they do not know, or maybe their profession, their job does not require to do all this.
Yeah.
So they never get a chance or opportunity to explore, because why? Maybe they are not exposed, right? Maybe because let's say you're working for an organization whereby maybe it's just it's not in the business of selling any product,
Yeah.
or providing services or stuff like that. Then you may not encounter opportunity for such growth. Yeah. So I wouldn't say it's unfortunate, but I guess these are something that people have to explore in their lives. Yeah. Maybe outside of work. So but I guess everyone in their lifetime, when they are a child to whether you become a young adult or even a senior person, you have opportunities, plenty of opportunities.
Plenty,
Like I say, may not be in work. It could be in life. Your life challenge, your life. So okay, life maybe you're not talking about doing sales or getting top achiever or what. No, but in life, you have to overcome your struggles, right? How you have to break through in life. Okay, for example, a young person when they're studying, when they're studying, when you're a student, your challenge is getting good grades.
Yeah.
Get good grades, qualify to go to the college, qualify to go to the university, get your university degree. So this is also a challenge. And along the way, you have to embrace changes also. Definitely one, yeah. Just like many people that I know, even some of my friends who I was educated locally.
Okay.
But a lot of my friends are educated overseas. Yeah? That means they go to study uni in other countries. So when they go overseas, have to adapt to change.
Correct.
Have to adapt to new environment, new language,
new people.
especially especially a foreign country. So these are all challenges in life, and it's all about embracing changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's also from what you just shared, it's important to know that embracing change is not just about adapting. It's not
Yeah.
simply just
Nah,
adapt.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you have to put in the work to actually
Exactly.
thrive and
thrive, yeah.
figure out how
Yeah.
that change can bring positivity
Yeah,
in your
correct,
life. Yeah. I think what you shared was amazing and was very insightful. So before we end off, do you have any last advice to ERA teammates out there who's tuning in?
Okay, I think for all, whether you are aspiring real estate salesperson or already you are a real estate salesperson for some years or a very experienced realtor, my word of advice is actually very simple, right? Have a very positive mindset, right? Have a very positive, stay positive, do the very best in whatever you do, and be the very best version of yourself, right? Of course, it's always good to be challenging for your awards, for your titles, right?
Chasing
And
for it,
especially
yeah.
or chase after your sales figure.
Yeah.
Okay, that is of course one thing that we advocate, right, in our business. But however, this is not the ultimate thing in life. All right. Okay. First and foremost, to be successful, you must be happy in what you're doing. Okay, be passionate in what you're doing. Right. So the word passion is very important. Right, passion for the job. Okay, and also do your very best, stay positive, and like I say, by doing that, just be the best version of yourself. Right? No need to be the number one top achiever or top producer all the time, or be millionaire achiever all the time. There's not saying no need to, but it's not something that is that you die must have, right? So I guess with that what I have to share, I hope all of you will have success. All right, and I wish everyone all the best for the rest of 2024. Right, now we are 8 months in 2024.
So fast.
And so fast, and real estate industry, well, it's still good, I would say, right? Many new launches coming out. And I would say the market is stabilizing, is resilient, although undergoing a slower pace now. Okay, it's not so easy to close a deal, whether it's a new launch or resale. But however, keep going.
Embrace it. Yeah.
You are in the correct business. You are in the most beautiful business. Of real estate. All right. Thank
So
you, everyone.
remember, guys, by viewing change as an opportunity for growth and innovation, we can transform your challenges into stepping stones, and just be positive. Right, be positive of any challenges and that you go through, any changes that you have to make. Sometimes in life you have to make very difficult decisions, which leads to different changes. Just embrace it and trust yourself. Have faith in yourself. So thank you so much, Mark, for joining us for this video, and thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys found Mark's insight as inspiring as I did, please continue to follow us on ERA Spotify, and also leave a comment on our YouTube channel. We'd love to read about your experiences and your stories. So stay tuned for more powerful episodes. Until next time, until next time, keep pushing forward, stay empowered as we continue to rise by raising others. And remember, your Mondays will never have to be blue again. It has been Mark and Taufik. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Ciao.
Power Monday, where your Mondays will never be blue again.